This Sunny video went hard. I don't know what this is. Get him off the screen. Jesus.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 hired a whole different cast from the 3 original movies. The replacement they used for Rodrick was so brutally criticized it ruined the actor's life.
I did go through a depressive episode for almost 3 years afterwards, and it kind of ruined my acting career.
You see, the original Rodrick set the bar extremely high. He was simply a downright legend. OG Rodrick was the cool big brother that everyone looks up to, whilst also being very relatable as a character. In most Diary of a Wimpy Kid character tier lists, Rodrick is often placed in top position.
He's going at S. Best character in the series. He's always great.
And then a Reddit post asking what's your favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid character, about 80% of people said Rodrick was the best. Much of the character's charm was aided by the actor, with people even calling it the Devin Bostic effect. He played Rodrick into an unbelievably likable character, but
this happens with a lot of characters where like somebody does such a good job with the role that anybody who follows it just can't, they just can't live up to it. Like another good example of this, it's like not probably as severe, is like Jared Leto playing the Joker after Heath Ledger.
Couldn't play Rodrick forever. He was already 19 in the first Wimpy Kid movie, and would have been 26 if he appeared in the fourth. Greg Heffley faced a similar problem. Whilst filming the first movie, he was only 12, making him 19 with facial hair by 2017. Creator of the series, Jeff Kinney, said, "The Wimpy Kid movies are different from Harry Potter, which follows the kids as they age. Main character Greg is frozen in his pre-adolescent amber."
Yeah, this is the same as like fucking The Simpsons. Yeah, exactly.
You cannot continue to play a wimpy kid when you have muscles and a deep voice. As a result, for the fourth movie, they'd replace the entire cast. But the studio didn't tell anyone until the trailer dropped, understandably frustrating the fan base. Oh hell no, WTF, really? I prefer the old cast. The new Greg looks like 5. Bad. I want the old actors back, please.
Then make a time machine.
I have a really bad feeling about this. This bad feeling turned out to be correct, as whilst the studio was testing the movie, we got a lot of laughs, says Kinney. Then the lights came on and people started asking, why didn't they use the old cast? They were genuinely confused about why we'd replace such a good cast. It took us a little bit off guard.
Has it ever thought to you that maybe the problem also was that maybe you've just kind of run this into the ground? So I feel like this is probably another example of like a Hollywood IP that gets popular, and instead of trying something new, they're just trying to pump a new one out. Yeah, like Fast and the Furious or whatever, milking a dead cow. Exactly. Jesus, calm down. Move on.
The movie begins with Greg stating this
combination of people is just not working.
But there was one specific character who really didn't work. The new Rodrick looks like Lord Farquaad. Rodrick is now a Japanese girl. They seriously couldn't find another Rodrick. They had to pick someone who looks like they've been adopted. This comment made a pretty good point, especially when looking at scenes like this one. The actor Charlie Wright was part Japanese and had totally different features to the two supposed parents. And while
he's right, I mean, yeah, the kid doesn't look the same as the other one. Exactly.
The original Rodrick looked like a teenage band member, the new Rodrick didn't. He didn't exactly look like a person who'd be wearing a Motorhead t-shirt.
You know what the worst thing is that I used to be a skinny little kid that would look like that, and I had my hair like that in high school. So it's like, basically, I take this kind of personally. I do. I have my, this sucks, bro. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Original Rodrick was also the perfect mix of dumb, smart, evil, and encouraging, whilst they wrote the new Rodrick to just be a stupid imbecile with 0 positive qualities.
Oh, jeez.
A microwave pizza.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Homer Simpson, too.
Rodrick? That's a mini safe.
Being only Charlie Wright.
Wait, did he try to put this in to microwave it? Yeah, that's real dumb. Like, I'm sorry. That's too much, bro.
Rodrick? That's a mini safe.
Being only Charlie Wright's 4th ever acting role, his overall performance wasn't exactly amazing, and the internet was quick to let him know. They first mocked his appearance through physical comparison.
No, because if you look weird, people are gonna hate you. That's just the way it is. And like, this is one of the things that a lot of people don't really understand. But like, if you look a certain way, people just won't like you. That's it. It doesn't matter like what your personality is. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter how you act. They're just going to look at you and they're going to say, this dude looks weird. Get him off the fucking screen. Like you? How the fuck you think I know?
Joker, Michael Jackson, Lord Farquaad, Lil Tay, Johnny Depp, Edna from The Incredibles, Leafy is here, the chef from Ratatouille, Randall from Monsters Inc. The new Rodrick.
Some of those are pretty close.
Looked like a kid the old Rodrick would bully. Whilst all of this was happening, hashtag Not My President was trending on Twitter, which people adopted and parodied to read hashtag Not My Rodrick.
Good one.
It was photoshopped onto some paper held by Devin Bostick, leading the hashtag to go mega viral.
Yeah, of course.
It gained over 200,000 individual Instagram posts, all of which roasting 4th movie Rodrick in their own unique way. He went from your daughter calls me daddy to can I talk to your manager? Hashtag Not My Rodrick. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Name a bigger downgrade, I'll wait. People value the old Rodrick more than ending world hunger, and even re-edited the 2nd movie to have old Rodrick roast new Rodrick.
Oh my god. Can you explain what you're doing in this photo?
That's not me.
The hashtag became so popular, people then began a movement. On Monday, March...
When we returned to school, so this is like a bunch of 15-year-olds doing this. Like, I don't know why I'm surprised, right? But like, I mean, because it's like it's a thing for kids. But no, this is what happens. This is what happens. If you look a certain way, people are going to hate you. That's just it.
27th,
this is really dumb. No, I'm serious.
School. Everyone please write hashtag Not My Rodrick on your wrist, which hundreds if not thousands of people actually did. Friend, hey, you've been wearing long sleeves. Hundreds if not thousands of...
Holy shit, who does this? Wait, loaded... Did he... That's his band? Oh. All right. All right, I'm fine. I didn't know that.
People actually did. Friend, hey, you've been wearing long sleeves a lot lately. Are you okay? Me, yeah, I'm fine. Not my Rodrick.
Jesus.
In the process, they changed his Wikipedia. Charlie Wright is a greasy, corn-looking Leafy is here. Jeffree Star's cousin with Down syndrome. Lord Farquaad imposter Willy Wonka-looking pleekly freak, who's playing my daddy Rodrick Heffley in the 2017 film Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul.
Shit. See, it's probably girls writing this shit because they don't think this dude's attractive. That's the reason why it happens. That's tragic. Feel bad for the actor. Well, this is just the way it is. Yeah, no, I'm just saying this is just the way it is. You get mad about it. You say it's mean. It is mean. It's sad. But it's not going to go away. That's life.
See, he looks like corn and or a soccer mum. Ooh. This is not Rodrick. His old Instagram posts filled with nothing but insults, while literally dozens of petitions called for old Rodrick back, one of which gaining over 20,000 signatures.
So dumb.
Another petition was proposed on the Wimpy Kid subreddit. Change upvotes to the true Rodrick and downvotes to the fake Rodrick. Almost 7,000 people agreed.
Jesus
Things had gotten
Christ,
so bad.
Bro, like, I gotta say though, I mean, this is I feel like this is a bit of an overreaction. Yeah, it is a bit of an overreaction. Like, this is, yeah, I mean, like, damn. I mean, I understand, like, you're in 9th grade. This is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to you. But, like, man, you gotta calm down.
they'd get help from the old Rodrick.
Fox just sent me the new trailer for Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul and asked me to make a reaction video.
Who was encouraging to the replacement.
I just wanted to say to Charlie Wright, the new Rodrick, I gracefully pass on this torch as Rodrick. It's time to let go and know that there's a new man in town and someone's got to rock and roll and it's you.
But people didn't buy it. He tried to be nice, but inside he's screaming.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And what do you mean? He doesn't give a fuck. He played the role for a long projecting. Yeah.
Thought he was about to cry when he saw the Walmart version Rodrick. You can literally see his sadness from his eyes.
Man, kids are so stupid, aren't they? They're so dumb. Was this during COVID? I guess this might have happened during COVID. So, like, this is like where they didn't get a chance to, like, see real people. And so, yeah, right. And 2017, oh, okay, it wasn't before COVID. Damn, 14-year-old girls post this? Yeah, exactly.
Even if he's not expressing it. Despite the hardcore backlash, the studio thought fans would learn to love the new cast.
But I think that the new cast does a great job.
Kinney believes audiences will come around.
See, that's not the way it works, bro. Like, if people don't like the characters, then that's it. Like, there's some actors and some people that audiences just don't like. And it's the same thing with streamers, too. Like, there are some streamers that try for a long, long time to be popular, but it never works because people just don't like them. Straight up. Like, that's it. They just don't like them. And I'm just saying, like, that's what it is. Never works. Yeah. And, like, if you have, like, a weird appearance, people aren't going to like you. That's it. And I think that a lot of people downplay the value that looking normal or being attractive plays in media. It's actually probably in my opinion, I think it's probably the most important thing. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a 10 out of 10, but if you have something wrong with you or there's something weird about you, that's a huge issue. It's a huge, huge issue. Like, and for me, right? And so I tell y'all personally, like, whenever I was trying to grow my stream, I used to always cover my mouth. So whenever I would smile, so people wouldn't see that I was missing teeth. Because I knew this shit was true. I knew for a fact this was true. And that's it. Literally you. Exactly, right? And so that's the way it is. Danny DeVito wouldn't have a career if he wasn't such a man-hung. Everybody always likes to look at exceptions and then be like, well, what about this exception? I'm talking about rules, bro. I'm talking about norms. I'm talking about the averages. And also, Danny DeVito, here's the difference, right? Is that Danny DeVito plays roles that play into his appearance. That's the difference. And so, like, basically, if Rodrick was playing a character that's annoying and obnoxious and gets beat up, I think people would like him a lot. You see what I'm saying? And he's not a penguin? I don't know if he's a penguin or not. I don't remember that or not. But I'm saying, like, in a lot of Danny DeVito movies, he plays a role that's, like, kind of, it plays into his appearance. And so that's really, yeah, he was a good penguin. Yeah, exactly, right? He weaponized his appearance to his favor. Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, here's the point. If you look weird, people will hate you. Period. And it becomes more true with younger audiences. Massive
People
debuff.
are still so invested.
Crazy debuff.
It's going to take kids a few minutes to
crazy
adjust to the
crazy
new cast,
debuff.
and then we're off to the races.
I think it's going to be the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid yet.
A professional critic even said, The Long Haul is going to be his movie of the summer, says McNamara, who doesn't envision the outcry hurting the movie's box office or home release.
They're delusional. Yeah, they're delusional. You look weird and people like you? Yeah, but a lot of people hate me too. That's the thing. A lot of people don't like me. A lot. Like, I have a lot of people. And by the way, if you go and you look at any of the comment sections, 90% of them are people attacking my appearance. You go and you look and you see it. I'm just saying that's the truth. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, believe me. I'm saying find out for yourself. And you're not in a movie. Yeah, I'm also not playing in a movie either.
However, this wasn't the case. Despite its budget of $22 million,
That's a lot of money.
the film opened to earnings of 7.1. It received just 4.3 stars on IMDb and a measly 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. This film is unwatchable. I suffered through 91 minutes, which somehow felt longer than the extended edition of Fellowship of the Ring.
That's bad.
The new cast was horrific, the script was aimed at toddlers, and the acting was the worst that I've seen in recent memory.
Yeah.
The movie was further blasted in videos such as this one, with 24 frames of Nick stating, "I legit almost puked while watching this movie. I had to pause and rewatch the originals just to keep my sanity."
Because you don't like the person. That's it. It's just that simple.
Jason Drucker, who played fourth movie Greg Heffley, explained he almost deleted social media due to the backlash, and he wasn't even the primary target of the hate campaign. So how did Charlie Wright feel?
Probably not
well,
good.
7 years after the movie first came out, he'd make his own YouTube channel and post a video titled
Life is not my Rodrick. There you go.
When the world found out that I was playing Rodrick, they weren't very happy. People just didn't like me. I don't know.
He'd explain what had happened as a result of the hashtag.
The random death threats were a little disturbing. And to
Yeah,
have
there's a
people
bunch of
saying that
weirdos
they
like
wished
that.
I was dead just for doing my job and being in a movie was kind of crazy.
Of course this
Also
happens.
mentioning they cancelled 2 planned sequels.
The other 2 films that were planned to go ahead after this one were canceled.
Meaning he missed out on a massive sum of money.
Yeah, people just don't like you. Like, that's it. That's it. And like, this happens in every in any entertainment industry. Yeah, that's it. It sucks. No, it does. It does suck. But that's just life.
First movie, I made $75,000. Now,
pretty good.
had we made a second movie, I would have ended up making $125,000
That's a
for
lot of
that
money.
one. Okay, last but not least, if we made a third movie, I would have made $300,000 on that
Wow.
one.
He'd therefore struggle with his mental health,
I did go through a depressive episode for almost 3 years afterwards.
making leaving his house a troubling experience.
So I had this feeling that whenever I went out, people were either like judging me or hating me or laughing at me.
And as a result, he'd just retire from acting completely.
It kind of ruined my acting career. And to be honest, I never really liked acting.
The saddest part,
because people aren't going to want to cast you again if they see that your casting caused the show to not be successful. What's so weird about your appearance? No. The thing is, I'm just saying, like, this is what I don't decide what my appearance looks like. Other people do. Other people, it doesn't matter what my opinion is. It matters what other people's opinions are. That's the point. And so I can say and think of whatever I want about myself. It doesn't matter. Bro got a perma acting debuff? Yeah, exactly. It's sad he got screwed over with the industry. It's life. This is just the way entertainment is. It's the same as like, you look at the top 100 female streamers, not a single one of them is ugly. That's a fact. It's just the way it is. That's the game. You don't like the game? Play another game. Straight up.
as suggested here, was that he didn't deserve any of it. His style was chosen by the production team.
Yeah, so this wasn't my idea at all. I don't know why they decided to go with this weird haircut. I just remember going to the makeup trailer every day and having them put an insane amount of hairspray until it turned into like this really crusty, hard helmet bob.
And as a result, everyone instead began to defend him. The internet owes you an apology, my man. Sometimes people forget that actors are real people with real feelings. Goes through a 3-year depression slump and comes back to forgive his undeserving audience. What a class act. Wishing you the best, Charlie. I do know nothing declared we should be ashamed.
What I'm trying to get across is that we shouldn't have attacked Wright or anyone else. Our best option should have been to stay silent and not watch the movie because Wright is a human being.
While Twitter began to state, while
it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Like, I've noticed this, and this is true, like, anytime that I will watch I have a really dark opinion on this. because like I've streamed for a long time, and so I have to deal with this a lot myself. Like firsthand and secondhand. I'm saying like secondhand, like every time that there's a fat chick that comes on camera, probably 10 people get banned. Because that somebody goes, hog, oh shit, man, the harpoon, look at that fat bitch, oh my god, look how fat she is, why should get her off the screen, what's this fat bitch doing on my screen, I'm gonna turn my computer off, oh my god, what is this fatty doing, what's she doing talking about, she talking about food, and sitting around, yeah, Moby Dick, exactly, and so, they just type in this shit in there. And I'm like, I can't have this in my chat. And then somebody has like a weird shaped head. People say egghead. Oh, egghead. What's this egghead? Oh, look at his forehead. Oh, bro, look at his head. He got an egg for a head. And then, let me think of bald. Oh, look at him. He's bald. Look at Baldy. Oh, shit, Baldy. Somebody's got a mole. Everybody's talking about the mole. That's just what it is, man. Yeah, and people, like, they just let those demons out of themselves. They don't think about it. They don't care about it. They just let the demons go free. You're right, and I hate it. Yeah, and that's it, because people never going to think about that. And also, the thing is that it is the lowest common denominator, which means that it's the highest accessibility. So a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. It's partially your fault that this happens. Yeah, but it happens everywhere. That's what I'm saying, right? Is like, obviously, like, here's the thing. I try not to make fun of people's appearance unless they're a fake character, right? Like an actual individual, like a real person, I really do try not to make fun of people's appearance. Even if they make fun of my appearance. I do try. Like, I've tried. I don't always do it, but I try. And so anyway, what I'm saying is this is on the internet as a wholesale type of situation.
Personally hated the movie and the characters, including Rodrick. Charlie Wright should never have received those nasty comments. Therefore, his positive attitude has been extremely admirable.
Do you regret doing the movie?
I would have.
No, not at all. It was and still is the best acting experience I've ever had in my life, and I find myself very lucky to have been able to do that movie and portray that character.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Diary of...
I do. I feel bad for that guy because, like, he just got, you get put in a position like that. I feel like what happened with him is what's going to happen with whoever plays The Witcher. Because it's not going to be Henry Cavill at the end of the day. It's just not going to be. And big surprise, people aren't going to like that. And destroyed his career. Yeah, no, you're right. And Harry Potter kids, yeah, for sure. Doing this is a movie, I feel sorry for actors like this. They get a ton of backlash for one role they played and it ruined their entire career. It's just because people look at you, they don't like you. That's it. And we can talk around it. We can talk around it all you want. But there are people like, because I'm not the kind of person, like, I can't look at somebody and then instantly dislike them. I don't have that in my head. That's just not how I am. It's not how I'm programmed. But other people do. And I notice that with other people. And when I see it happen, and it's incredible. House of Cards last season, well, I'm not sure about that. I have no idea. But the patterns, yeah. And I see other people that are like that, and I'm like, man, this is a huge weakness, right? Massive weakness. Worst example was young Anakin. I don't know about that or not. Cavill fans already hating Hemsworth and he ain't even ugly. It's just standard recast reaction. Yeah, I think so too. No matter how ugly someone is, I treat them with respect until they give me a reason not to. Yeah, but like, this is a show for kids. And so like, that's the problem, is that like, kids don't care about other people's feelings the same way that adults do. And they don't understand how to act in a way that's not disrespectful or hostile because they're little kids, right? I mean, this is it. Like, a 14-year-old girl isn't going to get this. It's not just looks, it's changing the whole character that was well written, probably the fault of the writers. Oh, no, you're definitely right. But, like, with how many of these appearance things that they have, is obviously the appearance, too. The appearance clearly plays a role. And so that's what I'm really trying to get at, is that, like, in media and entertainment, the way that you look matters a lot. And if anybody says it doesn't matter, they're delusional. That's the truth. The general population generally dislikes unattractive people. People are people, man, and most of the time you get great, humble people regardless of looks. Yeah, they do. They'll just they won't like you. Yeah, straight up to lie. Yeah, people just lying to you. Like, well, they're not lying. What they're doing is they're hoping that they can speak a reality into existence. They're like, well, maybe if I say this enough times, it's going to become true. But that's just not what happens. There's literally something called the halo effect. Yeah, and like there's the opposite of that, the demon effect. You look like a demon, people are going to think you are. People don't like the replacement of the actors, no matter who they picked, will still complain. Yeah, I think there's definitely... I mean, you're fighting an uphill battle no matter what. Like, that's definitely true.